Welcome back to the 3D Mechanical Design channel. This is the second video for CSWP Practice Level 17, Assignment 17.1. In this version, we'll look at an alternative method to define the range of travel for the pull-out tab. In the previous video, we used collision detection to find the motion limits. If you haven't seen it yet, the link is in the description. Today, we'll take a different approach by creating configurations using mates, and then we'll verify the mass properties for each position. Let's start by creating a section view so we can clearly see how the mechanism works. As you can see, the pull-out tab moves freely along the tab slider. Now let's move to the Configuration Manager. Right-click and create a new configuration. Name it Compressed, and click OK. Repeat the same step, and create another configuration called Extended. Now we have two configurations representing the two extreme positions. Activate the compressed configuration. Select the inner left face of the pull-out tab and the left face of the piston, then apply a coincident mate. Notice that this mate is applied only within the compressed configuration. Next, switch to the extended configuration. This time, select the right face of the piston and the inner right face of the pull-out tab, and apply another coincident mate. Now we've defined both motion limits using mates instead of collision detection. To make the default configuration behave more realistically, let's define the travel range. Measure the distance between the piston and the left side of the pull-out tab. It's 160 millimeters. Now go to Mate Advanced Mates Limit Distance. Set the minimum distance to 0 millimeters and the maximum to 160 millimeters. This allows the pull-out tab to move freely within the defined range, so you can better visualize how the mechanism operates. Now, by switching between configurations, you can clearly see the compressed and extended states. This method is also very useful when you want more control and consistency, especially when calculating accurate center of mass values for each configuration. Thanks for watching. I post new SOLIDWORKS tutorials every week. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video and leave a comment with what you'd like to see next. See you in the next video.